So this is the historic Saintsville Church of God in southern Dallas, and it's barely standing this morning after flames ripped through this building for hours yesterday. Chris Sadecki is live at the scene this morning, and when you talk about the hottest day of the year we've had so far yesterday, Chris, that was certainly no friend to those fire crews trying to put out that blaze.
Yeah, Mark, and right smack in the middle of the day, the Saintsville Church of God is such an important part of this community. It is still standing, but it is showing the obvious signs of that fire yesterday that took the better part of 3 hours to fight on a day when the heat index was around 110, and it started right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon when Dallas Fire Rescue got the call when people at the church noticed smoke coming from the vents. By the time the fire was out, nearly 150 Dallas firefighters and 30 of their fire trucks were here on scene. The extra manpower necessary because not only of the size of the fire, but when you're fighting a fire in the heat, like the heat we've seen lately, carrying all your fire gear, you're going to need some backup. We could see some of the firefighters sitting in the shade trying to recover. Nobody was hurt in the fire, and the cause is still under investigation. The main sanctuary of the church was saved, but seeing such a historic and important piece of the neighborhood on fire was difficult for people, especially those with personal memories of this church.
10 years ago, my father's, we had his funeral service here, so it had a little sentimental value to it for me and my family. Every time I pass by here, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. You know, this is a...
Yeah, and as we mentioned, the conditions not making things easy for firefighters when you have fires like this. Greg Fields has more on how the conditions we've seen lately not only put us at risk, but can also increase that fire danger. Greg?
Yeah, and we do have that elevated fire danger there, Chris, west of I-35, you can see. So that's something else to keep in mind. We talk about the heat, but let's not forget about the fire danger. Those winds today, they will be a little gusty at times out of the southwest in that 10 to 20 mile per hour range. We're talking about the temperatures, as we know, in the triple digits, and it is dry out there. So plenty of dry fuels to kind of help get these fires going across the area. So definitely keep that in mind as we go through the day. Now, several counties across North Texas do have burn bans in place. You can see Johnson, Somerville County getting out to Palo Pinto, Jack, and Young County. So please do check with your local county officials there for any additional burn bans as we go through the day. But those are the ones that are in effect right now. You see Eastland and Comanche counties as well in those burn bans across the area. Now, we know it's dry. We could use some rain across the area as well. But looking at the drought conditions, now we'll get another update as we head into tomorrow. But right now we are looking at severe drought that has returned to the area as well. You can see Denton and Wise counties included in that, coming down into portions of Tarrant County as well, included in that severe drought, with moderate drought around a large part of the Metroplex, and that extends farther south as well, with that severe drought getting into our far southwestern counties, heading out toward Hamilton, where we do have that burn ban in place there. So yes, that is another concern out there over the next few days. A little relief, not much in the way of rain to help things out over the next few days as we head toward the weekend, but at least temperatures will come down some. So we'll talk more about that coming up here just a little bit. But now, Mark, back to you.
All right, thank you, Greg.